Whatever. Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome to Drive Back. Welcome to Drive Back. All right, Taryn. First thoughts.
I honestly really enjoyed this film, and I was a little bit worried about it because, you know, one, it's a Marvel sequel, and the second one tends to sometimes be the weakest of the bunch.
That's true.
Just historically speaking.
Yeah.
But overall, this was a really fun film. It knew when to be serious, it knew when to be light. It had a lot of the comedic elements I liked from the first Ant-Man, and I think it was a good continuation of the story.
I think it was a good scale back down to a smaller story. We've had so many big epic things, and this was just a very small look into the Marvel universe, and it was fun to just go back with Ant-Man and have a little fun. It reminds me of old comic book movies of 10 or 15 years ago, you know, back before we were trying to merge everything together. And, the pace was pretty quick too. It didn't linger at all at any moment, and but it definitely opens up a whole other world with like the shrinking and the quantum realms and stuff like that. So it's definitely a cool little bitty corner of the Marvel universe to get to re-explore. And even the villain was, I thought was what's the word I'm looking for? The villain was a sympathetic villain.
Yeah,
you
made
could relate.
sense.
Yeah, she wasn't shoehorned in or anything like that. It wasn't too cheesy, and so I felt like they could have. I think it could have been a little bit longer and actually had more time to be fleshed out with things. I felt like sometimes there were a few scenes where I was like, we could have spent more time on this. It would have been okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so our battery died on our regular camera, so this is how we're going to wrap it up from here. Taryn, what were you saying?
I think this movie had really good secondary characters, not just for the comedic beats, but they made sense within the world that we were fleshing out, and a lot of good uses of new characters. I know that a lot of us want to see old characters come back from previous movies, but we got to bring new characters in at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like these are good additions that we'll probably see at some point in Phase 4 or potentially 5.
Yeah. All right, Taryn, do you tell someone to watch it now, wait till later, maybe on Blu-ray, or to burn it with fire?
I would say go ahead and see it in theaters, just because it's a big old superhero film, and while I know the summer's been full of them, this has been one of the more enjoyable ones.
Yeah, I'd say go check it out. It's a fun little family romp, good comedy and stuff like that. It's a change of pace, really, because all the superhero movies recently have been super serious or high stakes or important movements, things like that. So
sometimes you just want a single issue comic book film.
Yeah, and this is what that was. All right, well, that's it for us. We're gonna drive home now, so be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, make sure you know when we do the thing, and send the thing onto the YouTube, and then you can watch it. I want to make sure and thank our sponsors, 1-800 Give Me Pizza. Don't drive, just dial, and we will catch you next time.
But I really want a Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. movie.